Hey, how's it going, James?
Right.
So the passing defense seemed to, turn a corner there in the second half against North Carolina. What adjustments were made or what was said at halftime that prompted you guys to have that, type of second half?
That we gotta do our job. We was too focused on trying to be the hero of the game or make a play, and we wasn't doing our job to what we had to do as far as the game plan. We wasn't focused on the little things. So that's what made us down 14 zip in the first quarter. That really changed the game for us.
Our next question comes from Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey James. So I guess kind of in a similar vein, like having lost 3 games in a row, how do you guys stop yourselves from trying to do too much and trying to be the hero and just stay focused on on playing your game, when obviously you guys so desperately do want to win?
We've been hearing this all week. This is the number one thing that's been killing us. We're not doing our job. We're not doing what we got to do. Now we not playing disciplined football, such as like we not focusing on my gap control or my block scheme or my route running or my covering or my eyes, what I gotta look at for this specific coverage. And they hurt us real bad in the game at the wrong moments of the game. And yeah.
Our next question comes from Manny Navarro of The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, James, this is going to be the second road game for you guys. And the last time, you guys went on the road, it felt like you handled the environment really well. It was so loud, obviously, at Texas A&M. And I think Virginia Tech's got another sellout crowd. How do you think you guys prepare for that? And what's kind of the secret to being able to play in a loud road environment?
This crowd going to be a big factor in this game. And we got to understand that we can't focus on what's on the outside of us. We got to focus on our sideline and the U that's on our chest, across our chest or on our helmet. We got to focus on what we got to do to come out 1-0 this week.
Our next question for James comes from Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hi, James. Just wanted to know your assessment of your own play personally this season. I mean, you've been doing pretty well. I didn't know if there was more pressure on yourself or the expectations were higher, or if more people are noticing you now, because you're a sophomore and you did a lot last year.
So, I mean, I wouldn't say I put too much pressure on myself. I'm more so putting pressure on my teammates for them to do their job so we all can be successful on top. It ain't just about me, what I got to do on the field. It's about what this guy go do. Is he go do his job? I got to focus on all of us doing our job so at the end of the day, we come out smelling like a rose.
Our last question for James comes from Azubi Charles from Kane Sport. Azubi?
Hey, James, just wanted to kind of ask you, Mario just talked about how you've grown as a leader this year in your second year. Just want to get your thoughts about, how you assess yourself as a leader this year and, the mood in the secondary room headed into Virginia Tech.
And I assess myself by, speaking up more because, my words holds a lot for this team. My energy and my passion carries a lot around the team. And they say negative energy is contagious, but my job is not to bring negative energy around. I want to bring positivity so we all can shine together. This ain't just a one-man show or one man. I want all of us to be great and successful in life.
Hey, Corey, last time you guys went on the road, it felt like you handled the environment at Texas A&M really well, really well. Just curious, kind of what was the secret to success and how do you kind of make sure that you play well in a road environment with a sellout crowd?
Honestly, there's no secret to success at all. If you practice well, you'll play well. We had a really good week of practice. Coach Chris Ball, he had the volume up in the indoor. I feel like we handled the crowd pretty well as a team, crowd-wise. Of course, the outcome wasn't the outcome that we wanted, but, that's why you have more games. But, I believe, success, it leaves clues, so you practice hard, you'll play well. So we practice hard that we play well as well.
Our next question for Corey comes from Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hi, Corey. Can you talk a little bit about your ACC goals now and how you guys are feeling about that? I mean, it's still early in the season. Start with that.
Yeah, I would say just to beat Virginia Tech this week. That's the only goal we got right now. So that's the same goal we had last week. You know, just going 1-0. Can't look at other opponents. I don't know who we play next week. I'm just worried about Virginia Tech, and that's all I got time for right now.
And
our next question for Corey comes from Azubi Charles from Kane Sport. Azubi?
Hey, Corey, just wanted to get your thoughts on, the big adjustment or what happened in that second half on the defense. Looks like you guys, really settled into the game, and your thoughts on, Wesley's play as a freshman linebacker, what he's brought to that linebacker room.
Yeah, man, I feel like, when as us personally as a defense, when we get on the board with Coach Steele and just hearing his voice again in the quieter environment, it just eases our mind. The first 2 quarters, I feel like we came out to like antsy and just little small minor details that got us killed, and once we came in at halftime and settled down and relaxed and talked, and Coach Steele talked to us, he didn't come and yell at us and everything. He just talked to us like we were in a regular defensive meeting room, and everybody eased down and calmed down and just relaxed and played ball. And then you asked specifically about Wesley. I've said it before, and I said it again. Wesley is a really, really intelligent, sharp kid. He's doing a phenomenal job as a freshman. He's playing well. He's doing well. I'm actually going to watch film on him later on today. He's catching on really well, and I'm excited for him. It's his future. I'm excited for him.
We'll do a couple more for Corey. We'll go to Luke Cheney from All Hurricanes. Luke?
Hey, what's up, Corey? So you're among the leaders in the ACC in tackles for loss. You had a very productive game against North Carolina. What has, prompted this leap in your play this season?
What has prompted the sleep?
No, what has allowed you to play up to this level, so far this year?
I would say my coach is being so hard on me and pushing me every day, and my parents stand in my ear and keep me going every day, and just my faith walk with God, keep my mind on the level of playing great, and of course my teammates, man, they do a great job of pushing me and getting me somewhere that I want to be, and we all want to be. We all push each other each and every day. This is a team-driven sport. So, it's no I in team, man. And my teammates do a phenomenal job of keeping me up and keeping me going. Of course, my coaches. So, man, if you work hard, you get things that you desire. Just got to keep working at it.
Our last question for Corey comes from Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Corey. Can you talk about some of the young leaders on this team? Coach was talking about how some of the young guys have to step up, even sophomores. Who are some of the guys you see that are, taking that responsibility?
I would say Cam Kitchens, James Williams. Those are 2 top on my list for young guys. Who else? That's the only 2 I can say off the top of my head that quick. Cam Kitchens and James Williams, because they're so young, and a lot of times we forget how young they are. Sometimes I even forget how young they are, and they're doing a really good job back there. Hats off to those guys. They're here every day watching film as much as they can, and just getting better as a player and watching film with Ed and. They're just taking their game to another level, and it's scary, man, to see how good those good guys are going to be, in the near future. So